Extension Math students, let's do a quick little review of how to work with inverse functions before your HSC. This one's from the 2021 and part 2 we're doing today is worth 3 marks. We have a function defined in this domain from minus infinity to 2. I'm going to underline that because that's really important and we're going to need that later. We want to find the inverse function and state its domain for 3 marks. Okay, if you want to find an inverse function, first thing you want to do is swap your variables. We're going to replace this with an x and change the x to a y. Look like this. Now the goal is to rearrange this equation and make y the subject. So because this is negative on the right hand side, I'm just going to add it across the left and make it positive. While I'm doing that, I'll minus the x across to the right with the 4. Okay, now let's get rid of the squared from this bracket. You don't need to expand, you can just take the square root of both sides, as long as you don't forget about your plus minus, of course. Now I'm just going to minus that 1 across the right hand side to put a minus 1 there. Alright, don't like that negative there, so let's multiply everything by negative 1, which is going to make that positive. Change your plus minus to a minus plus, which is the exact same thing. And now just multiply everything by 2 and we have y as the subject. The trick is though, this is meant to be a function and functions shouldn't have a plus minus in them because functions output one value. So you got to figure out whether we're working with the plus or the minus. The way we're going to do that is by looking at the domain. Now the domain of the original function will become the range of the inverse. They always swap. So I know that my range is now going to become minus infinity to 2. So I want y values that are 2 or smaller, okay? 2 or smaller. That tells me I don't want to do the 2 plus, I want to do the 2 minus, because this will give me range values that correspond with the domain from the original. Hopefully that makes sense. Now to get our last mark, we just want to find the domain. So the domain of this function, well, we can't do the square root of a negative, so we need to have 4 minus x being greater than or equal to 0. Add the x across and you've got 4 is greater than x, which tells me that x is less than or equal to 4. And writing my answer in interval notation looks like this, from negative infinity up to and including 4. And that's 3 marks done and dusted. Good luck for your HSC.